I guess we got to go on. We live. What's that?
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right-hand side, we got the OG. We are okay. Chuck Little John. And like we said last week, man, we were going to be without our other co-host, Corey Davis. He is out on assignment, man. So we will hold the fort down while he's out and about, man. OG, how you feeling, bro?
Little disappointed, but I'm all right. We're going to be all right.
Gonna be all right. Right. Let's welcome everybody on Rodney Little John. Another great football Sunday, he says. James Little John. He says, fins up, baby. And Kamaria, what's up, my dog? Kamaria White, he says Ravens and Balls Nation. Larry Wright, my dad, man. He gives a thumbs up. And anybody else that may be out there, make sure you put your name in the chat, man, so we can say what's up to you. This is an interactive show. We thank everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Remember, when you come to the channel, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 45, season 5. And we have a great episode for you all. And we're going to talk a little bit about college football. There were some major upsets in college football this weekend that we need to talk about. And a team that is, I'm not going to say flying under the radar, but a team that is hot and was receiving a lot of hate early on, man. And now they're not being talked about. But when they do play, they receive a lot of hate, man, fans out there. So we'll talk a little bit about them as well. And that is the Colorado Buffaloes, who are now 7-2. And then we're going to talk about these NFL games, man. We have some good games starting from Thursday night until today, man. So we will talk about those games as well. All right. But before we do all of that, man, we do have to give our wonderful sponsor, Mr. Alvin Jameson, a big shout out. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you. Thank you, Mr. Alvin Jameson, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. All right, OG, man, let's go ahead and get this party started, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's start in college football, man. Let's start in college football. And I know we don't have Corey on right now, but his Bulldogs, man, take a defeat and a convincing win by Ole Miss for the upset, man, knocking them out of the top 5. So what do you see the chances of Georgia actually maintaining to stay in this playoff race? They got Tennessee coming up next week.
Yeah, I think that'll be the tale. I guess we had some games this week that they said, it could be make it or break it for some of these teams.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they were saying about Ole Miss. So Ole Miss took that to heart. We might be the first one out if we lose this game to Georgia. So hey, we gotta keep our name in the hat. We gotta keep pushing on.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see much of the game, but I was shocked by the score because I guess I wasn't watching that game because I was watching South Carolina State and the Colorado game. So I didn't see much of the Georgia game. So I was kind of shocked. I went upstairs. My wife told me, Georgia lost. What? Georgia lost. Not only did they lose, they really got beat down.
Right.
So that was a shock. So I guess, like I said, Ole Miss took that to heart. Hey, we want to keep our name in the contention. We want to be in that 12-team playoff. So it starts right here with Georgia.
Yeah, like you said, man, it wasn't just a win. It was a shellacking, man. Honestly, I saw they were trying to cheer Beck up. I know Beck had a horrible game, kind of like the game he had against Alabama starting out. He had one of those days, and it never got better for them though. The 28-10 ended up being the final score in that game. And I honestly, man, I don't see Georgia really falling out of the playoff race, like you said, unless they lose to Tennessee. They lose to Tennessee, I think for sure that they will be out. That's 12 teams. That's 3 losses though, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, that's gonna be I think if they lose to Tennessee, I think they out. I don't think they'll get in, even though they're in the SEC. I don't think they'll get in with 3 losses.
With 3 losses. So
I think this game for Georgia is one of those make it or break it games. You got it. I think Tennessee's going to Georgia, right? They're going between the hedges.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they can't get in if they lose against Tennessee. You got Miami at 12 right now with 1 loss.
Right.
So
But then that's the ACC.
That's the ACC. But you got Texas A&M at 7-2.
Yeah.
Clemson as well at 7-2. Army at 9-0.
But Army not even being considered.
They're not even being considered. Colorado at 7-2.
Colorado, because right now Colorado controls their own destiny. If Colorado wins out, they could be playing for the conference championship.
Let's transition on to that Colorado. If Colorado does win out, does Colorado deserve an opportunity for the playoffs?
I mean, if you can't keep them out. If they win out, they'll be 10-2.
10-2.
And I guess they gonna be scrutinized, more than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I say they control their own destiny. If they went out and going to win the conference, then you don't have no choice. You don't have a choice then. But I know we just started talking about this, but I think some of the hate they're getting, it's terrible. I think it was on game day, and they brought Dion in on game day Saturday, and I can't remember the guy's name. I think he used to be a kicker, or I really don't. He used to be a kicker. He was on a show that comes on after season 8 on ESPN. Never the name yet. But anyway, he made a comment about Travis Hunter being the second candidate. Now he's making this comment to Dion. Second in the race for the Heisman. So when Dion started getting back at him and said, asking him questioning why he's saying second, then that's when he tried to retract it. They talk about give props to Travis Hunter for playing over 100-something plays a game and averaging about 100 yards reception a game. So he tried to backtrack on it, but I just think that Colorado receives a lot of hate. I believed in Colorado last year. I believed in Colorado this year. And Dion is, his second year, he's putting it all together. and they are playing. I mean, they're playing ball right now. You know, the game got close. But when the game got close, and the defensive line is tremendously better this year than they were last year.
Mhm.
And I think they were part of the difference in that game Saturday. You know, it came down to the end. They forced the fumble at the end that Shiloh picked up and did his daddy's dance.
Yeah. They are. Remus said if they do win out, they get the automatic bid because they won their
Yeah,
conference.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So they, like you said, they want to have a choice but to put them in. I do have a clip here of just a piece of the game, what you were talking about, OG, with the hate that they are receiving at Georgia, man, which is, I mean, not Georgia, but Colorado. I apologize. It's crazy the type of stuff that they have to go through, man. As soon as I find this clip, I just downloaded it. But yeah, so they have to deal with a lot media wise because of their dad, of course. But I mean, they are really being very, very difficult on the kids, man. Like to even have Hunter as to say he's a second runner up to the MVP race. There isn't a better player in the league in college football than Travis Hunter on any side of the ball.
Right.
The guy is. I mean, we all know what he is. I mean, you see it, but to even speculate like that is just it's crazy. It's downright crazy, man. So as soon as I get this clip that I just downloaded on here, I'll be able to play it. But it's from the game Saturday, Colorado's game, and Dion, you know, talking about what they're going through during the game.
Yeah.
And what the ref actually told the umpire, actually told him the reason that it was happening. And there we go. I found it. All right. So here we go, y'all.
Let's get the heck out of here. Play smart. We ready to play smart. Let's play smart. Let's play smart.
All right. So that's I call it the end of it on this right here. But so Dion went to the refs, man, and was telling them, hey, man, they are throwing bottles at my kids on the field. The ref said, well, your players are blowing kisses when they went in the end zone to the fans. Like, he's justifying them throwing bottles because the players have scored a touchdown and they're blowing kisses to the opposing team's fans. And that is the reason or the excuse that the ref gave.
Yes, that's a terrible justification for not doing anything about fans throwing bottles and stuff on the field. And I think it got so bad that the coach for Texas Tech actually got the microphone and tried to tell the students to stop throwing stuff on the field. Wow. I mean, I saw one clip where, and he didn't. I guess they threw a ball at Shiloh, and he didn't take it. I guess if he had been abrupt with it, he could have taken it and just slung it back in the stands. But what he did was he took the bottle and he kind of like took it by the top of it and just tossed it. When he tossed it, then they turned around and started throwing water on it. Yeah, that game was terrible. And then I told you about the clip I shared to the group. I saw right before we came on the show, where when he at the end of the game when they forced the fumble and he picked it up, and right when he did his dad's dance to scoring the touchdown, he was walking off the field with the ball still in his left hand. The Texas Tech ball boy came and slapped the ball out of his hand. Shiloh got it back, but that was a mistake because his brother Shadur and somebody else came and got in that ball boy's face, and the ball boy look at the referee and hold his hand up like, "Hey, you asked for that."
Yeah. I don't get it, man. I don't get the hate that Colorado's are receiving. I mean, we all know that Deion Sanders is a big figure, but Deion, to me, hasn't done anything to deserve this type of hate or criticism. I know us on the show, and I say Corey and myself, we have criticized him for, hey man, you got to start, you can't just sit on the sideline and not do anything. You got to start being involved. And I think we've seen that over the last couple of weeks, man, that he's not just out there, letting everybody else do the coaching. He's actually out there coaching now, it seems like. So I know we've been critical of that, but not to the point of what we're receiving, where we're sending hate towards him, like that's going on out there, man. So something has to be done. They need to figure out who was throwing those bottles, and those kids should never be allowed to enter a football stadium ever again. So.
And I think, and I know Mr. Wright asking this question, it seems like it's a new era that we live in. Why do you guys think this is happening? I think it's happening because, number one, Deion is the figure that he is.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people didn't think they would be as successful this year as they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of it is hate, and that shouldn't be. I mean, get your team prepared to play my team, and let's play the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I know, and I noticed that they are a little flamboyant when they score the touchdowns or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, if you don't want to see that, they're gonna do it. Don't let them get in the end zone. Stop them.
Yeah.
But it's not the Deion team. It's others. I think the refs have been a little bit more lenient. They'll step in on some of on the college celebrations this year, and it's not just Colorado. I've seen other teams that have done celebrations also.
Mm-hmm.
Like the refs being a little bit lenient on that celebration thing, but I think it's just a lot of hate, and the fact that Deion is Deion, and that they're playing well.
Yeah.
So like I say, if you don't want them to score, then get your team prepared and stop them.
Yeah. Remus said Deion had to get the mic and tell the fans to chill when Colorado fans were throwing things on the field too.
Yeah. He had to do that Colorado one time.
Okay. So this is something, I guess, something that these young kids, man, are losing it on, man. They're missing. I
don't know what they call this generation. Now I done lost it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the Texas Georgia game, they did the same thing, throwing stuff on the field when they didn't like a call. So I think that right there in itself may have caused a precedence, man, where people think, okay, this is the way to get something done. Let's start throwing bottles. So that's why I think the hammer should have come down on Texas for that event, man.
Right.
To cut out all that from ever happening again. But but yeah, man, kudos to Colorado. Keep balling, keep winning. He told y'all last year that wait till I get me some more horses. He knew he didn't have enough horses last year. He told y'all, wait till I get me some more horses, man, and let's see what how we turn out then, man. And he's backing up his words, which he always does. So
so he's not, and they're not playing real tough teams. They got to play Utah
next.
They play Utah next. They play Kansas, and then who did they play last? And none of these teams have great records. So they can. I'm not saying they're gonna be able to beat BYU. BYU is undefeated and leading the division right now, but Colorado is second. Yeah, so they play Utah, Kansas, and Oklahoma State.
And then they will meet BYU in the Big 12.
If they went out, they're one game right now in the conference. They're one game ahead of Arizona State.
Okay. All right, man. I hope to see it. I want to see this matchup. Matchup. All right. Another upset in college football yesterday. Saturday. I apologize. Yeah, yesterday. Miami.
Yeah.
Number 5 ranked. These dogs, man. Dog got stuck on it. He couldn't figure it out. Number 5 ranked Miami Hurricanes go down by the hands of the Yellow Jackets. Hey, Gordon.
Georgia Tech.
Yes. I forget what the score was, but it was a 28-23 or something like that.
I think they beat them by 5 points. I think it
I think it was 28-23.
Yeah.
Yeah. Georgia Tech started off the season blowing out my Florida State Seminoles and then fell off the map. And then here they come back again with a major dub against Miami, who had just jumped into the top 5. I didn't get to see the game, but I saw my buddy, man, Mike Tagg and Gerard talking about it, man. They were not happy about their team losing.
That's a good portion of it. Yeah, Georgia Tech just outplayed them. That quarterback from Miami is real good, but Georgia Tech, I guess, on that particular game just came to play. So it just goes to show you can't take anybody lightly nowadays. Not saying that Miami did, but to be, like you said, to be number 5 and going into Georgia Tech, they get beat. They didn't get. I guess they didn't get handled, but they got beat by a team. I think I don't know what the spread was. I think it's like 10-point spread or something like that. And then you go and get beat. So, like we say, any given Sunday, you could say any given Saturday also.
Yeah, handing them their first loss, man.
Yep.
Miami had been dominant all year. And it's just like you said, any given Saturday, man. Any given Saturday, you're gonna have this happen to you. And the quarterback had a great game, had a really good game, man. He was 25 for 39, 348 yards, 3 touchdowns. He didn't have a bad game. The Georgia Tech quarterback didn't do anything. 6 for 10, 5 for 10. I'm sorry, 5 for 10, 67 yards. 67 yards, 1 touchdown. But they ran the ball pretty well with that option.
I think it's a few turnovers in that game too. I know they had a turnover right at the end of the game when Miami was trying to go down and take the lead. But the crazy thing about the ACC is the team that's leading the ACC is a newcomer, and that is SMU. It's leading the ACC right now. They 5-0, 8-1 overall.
Really?
The ACC, yeah.
I didn't even know they was in the SEC.
That's what a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought you was gonna say Duke. I think Duke got 2 losses.
Yeah, Duke. I don't think. Yeah, Duke is way. Yeah, Duke got 3 losses. They 3-3.
Okay.
Yeah, you got SMU. You got Clemson, the 6-1. Miami now 5-1. Louisville 4-2. Pittsburgh, who was hot at one time, they're now 3-2.
Wow. Clemson has worked their way back in there after that early season loss, that first game of the season loss, when they got blown out. And we was like, man, until they start recruiting and using their portal, then they're gonna be struggling. They actually have turned their season around, man. And like you said, they are, second in the ACC.
They just got beat not last Saturday by Louisville now at home.
Who did?
Clemson.
Oh, really?
That's their one loss in the ACC.
Okay. Who did lose to that first game? Was that Georgia?
It was Georgia.
Okay. All right, man. We all know. Next week is a big matchup between Georgia and Tennessee, man. So that's going to be a telltale game for Georgia more so. Tennessee, I think they have a clear path to the playoff race, man. So I think they're going to be in win or lose for next week's game, man. So, yeah, Raymond Dabo, don't believe in the portal. You're absolutely right, bro. Pop says Miami was due for a loss. They barely got by 3 teams early in the season. Yeah. Kamarie says, man, I think we tend to overlook Tech and Vanderbilt. Yeah, that could be it, man. I don't know who do Miami play next.
Miami.
Yeah, where they may have been. Nah, they play Wake Forest next, so they want to overlooking them to go to play Wake Forest and Syracuse. Yeah, I think they just dropped the ball on them.
So is he? Well, he said I think we overlooked Tech and Vanderbilt. So is he talking about Tennessee?
Yes, because they lost to Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they lost to Vanderbilt. So yeah, teams that really aren't supposed to beat you. Yeah, I mean, I think these are young kids, man. I think they all do that, man. I think they all do that.
You know, Vanderbilt beat Alabama too now.
Oh, did they?
Didn't Vanderbilt beat Alabama?
Did they beat Alabama? Or did they beat? They ain't beat Alabama and Tennessee, did they?
I thought they beat Alabama.
Let me see. They might have. They might have. Who did Tennessee lose to then? I don't know who Tennessee lost to. I don't even see them having a loss. Oh, it lost to Arkansas.
Yeah. I thought they did. Vanderbilt beat Alabama 40-35.
Okay, they beat Arkansas beat Tennessee.
No, okay.
Yeah,
they beat back on October the 5th. I thought Vanderbilt beat Alabama.
Okay. Yeah, they said it right here. Vanderbilt beat Bama. Okay. All right, cool. All right, man. That's good college football talk. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen next week. Hoping Colorado, and I want to see Georgia win because I want them to be in there. I think for that playoff, I want to see the 12 best teams. I think Georgia is one of the 12 best teams, so I would like to see them in there, man. So I hope they don't fall out by losing. But I know Kamarie feels differently about that. All right, well, Dad said Georgia secondary is giving up entirely too many yards. They are going to put Georgia to a real test. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tennessee, they definitely going to test them corners out there, boy.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game, that's for sure.
For sure.
Between the hedges.
For sure. All right, man, let's transition on to the NFL.
Hey, before we go to the NFL, I just want to let you know, South Carolina played their second game against ninth-ranked North Carolina State. Another shellacking. Ashton Watson came back, played 19 minutes, 8 rebounds, 6 points. She's back.
She's back. We all know we're talking about college basketball, women's college basketball.
Yeah, so last year they was on the revenge tour because of what happened to the season before. Right. This year, you know what they on?
The back-to-back tour?
They on the repeat tour.
Repeat tour. The repeat tour. All right, man. Let's go into the NFL. OG. As everybody knows, man, all three of our teams took an L today. I brought up how bad the quarterback for Georgia Tech played. I had a quarterback that played worse than that today, man. My Cowboys, we threw Cooper Rush out there on the field, man, and I haven't seen a quarterback play this bad since Ryan Leaf.
Is it all his fault?
My defense played outstanding. My defense gave them multiple opportunities on the Philadelphia side of the field to put points up. And we field goals. We gave them the ball, and then Cooper Rush gives it right back to him. Give him the ball again, Cooper Rush 3 and out. The man he had 11 completions. 11 completions for 40 yards.
So I'm just trying to understand. So he come out first game replacing Dak. He has a bad game, but this is the same guy. I remember 2 years ago when Dak got hurt.
3 years, yeah, about 3 years ago, yeah.
And he was 4-1 while Dak was out.
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
Same guy, right?
Yeah, same go.
But different offensive line.
Different team.
No running game.
No, we actually ran the ball really well, and that's another thing. Mike McCarthy decided not to do.
I don't hear you saying nothing about Zeke fumbling on the 2-3 yard line.
Yeah.
Huh?
That was bad too.
Okay.
That was bad too.
So it ain't just Cooper.
Oh no, it's not just Cooper, but Cooper.
That's like tight end fumble the ball too.
Yeah, what was the score then?
I'm just saying, not just Cooper. It's not just Cooper out there doing bad now.
Cooper had been benched by that time. Like,
so since y'all bench Cooper, now you told me this last show. You said if Cooper Rush come in, if Trey Lance come in, y'all giving up. So y'all giving up.
Oh, it's over. It's over. I told y'all if Cooper can pull this game out, they'll probably stay with Cooper Rush. If not, then it's time to go with Trey Lance, man, and see what you got in him for next season. If you're gonna keep him, if you're gonna trade him, what you gonna do? So that's not even trade him because he's a free agent after this season. So yeah, dog. So no, Kanisha's not gonna be on here, Remus. Kanisha is and hubby are on location, man. They are on location, man. So they won't be on today. So yeah, Cooper just didn't play well today, man. Fumble. He had 2 fumbles, costly fumbles early on, and it just didn't look. He didn't look confident. Like I said, he was throwing the ball for like 2 yards. He was just trying to get the ball out of his hand. It was bad. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, to see Mike McCarthy fired tomorrow.
So he'd be fired one more game after I predicted he's gonna be fired.
Yeah,
I predicted he could be fired after the Atlanta game.
So my wife just asked, why would we fire him when everybody's out? And it's because he's also the play caller for the team, and he is doing a horrible job.
Whoa.
Well, he won't use what he got. That's
whoa.
That's the problem.
I remember distinctly. What's your offensive coordinator name?
Kellen Moore.
We need to get rid of Kellen Moore and let our Super Bowl winning coach start calling plays. I distinctly remember that statement.
And he did a heck of a job the last 2 years.
He didn't call him the last 2 years. His first year calling, isn't it?
No. So remember last year we were number 1 in offense. Remember that?
So last year was his first year calling.
Last year was his first year calling.
And this year is his second year.
Last year was his second year calling.
No,
because remember Kellen Moore went to
the Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
Right.
He went to Chargers.
So you said Kellen Moore been gone. This the 3rd year Kellen Moore been gone?
Yeah, his 3rd year now he's been gone. And now he's with Philly.
I don't think this is the 3rd year, G.
I think he spent 2 years with the Chargers and then 1.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure on it. But no, so yeah, he's calling the plays, man, and it's just not. He will not use the players that he has, dog. And it seems like Mike has gone back into the his old days. He's like, hey man, this used to work for me. I've been doing this for 30 years, and this is how I run stuff, and it always works. It's not working. It's not working. Like, why are we not running any motions? Why are we always throwing the ball to our 4th receiver on 3rd down and not CeeDee Lamb or not Jake Ferguson? Why are we not running the ball in the red zone? Why we get down to the 5? We got a fumble at the 5-yard line. The 5-yard line. And this man ran the ball 1 time and tried to throw it Cooper Rush twice.
So was that before or after Zeke bumping the ball? Because I didn't see all of your game.
That was before.
before Zeke fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
And Kellen, and just to let you know, Kellen Moore only coached one season at the Chargers. That was in 2023.
Okay. So he's the second season away.
Yeah.
So the one season he wasn't with us, we was number one.
And just the second season, you got the same person calling the plays.
Right. And he's doing a horrible job.
So last year he did a good job. This year doing a horrible job.
Yes.
But you have to consider the talent he got around him too.
What has he lost on the opposite side?
He ain't got the running game.
He won't use them.
You don't have no running game, man. This the first game. How many times have y'all gone over collectively rushing 100 yards this season?
How many times does he rush? That's the problem. He won't rush the ball.
They can't block.
He complained about Kellen Moore not running the ball. Man, Kellen won't run the ball. He won't run the ball.
You can't block.
We had no problem running the ball against the doggone 49ers last week. We had no problem running the ball against the doggone Eagles this week. Rico Dowdle was getting 5 yards a carry. He wasn't giving the ball.
4 yards a carry.
It went down, but he was getting 5 yards. He was getting 5 at one point, and they weren't giving the ball. So I mean, it's frustrating watching it, man. It's frustrating. We have Rico Dowdle, we have Hunter Lepke, that he was so gung ho on using, and he won't use Hunter. Like it baffled me, dog.
What happened to Dalvin Cook?
He didn't elevate him.
That's just for one game.
He elevated for one game, dog. One game. So
I know Kamara asked me to take it easy. But Kamara, I just can't bring myself to do that. Because I have been hearing so much trash talking on this podcast about my team for the last 3, 4, 5 years. But now, my, how the tide turns.
Oh, yeah.
So we got reverse records. No, we don't. Not quite reverse records.
Yeah, 3-7, 3.
I'm 7. Yeah, it is reverse. Yeah. Reverse. We got reverse records.
Well, we're 3-6. We're 3-6.
3-6. So quite almost reverse records.
Almost, yeah.
But I was told at the beginning of the season we're gonna be down at the cellar.
Yeah.
Struggling with the Giants to stay out the cellar.
Yeah.
But my, who down there with the Giants struggling to stay out the cellar? Not my team. Not the Eagles. It's the self-proclaimed America's team, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, we're struggling, man. We are struggling, man. It's one of them years that ain't nothing going right, man. You take 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards. We get Micah back this week, man, and he was a record, dog. And then Demarion Overshown gets hurt. The guy who had been playing the best while Michael was out. Now he hurt. So we lose one, bring one, lose one, man. That's how the whole season has been. So it's just, hey, man, it's one of them. We say always you shoot yourself in the foot. We've shot ourselves in the foot, man, this whole season.
So now I remember the beginning of the season, you said, I can't wait for the week that we play the Texans. I can't wait. We're gonna see who the best team is in Texas.
Yeah.
I don't think you still got that same sentiment.
No, man, we're not the same team, man. We're in the same team. If we was a healthy team, I'll still be on it, but we're not the same team. We're not the same team. But your team, man. My boy was on here last week, Scott Thomas, man. He told me to ask you about this. He said, y'all haven't beaten, y'all have only beaten one team with a winning record. And
who did we clarify his team was?
Cowboys. He's a Cowboys fan.
So he in a position to talk junk to me, but go ahead.
Yeah. So he said, y'all have only beaten one team with a winning record, which was the Arizona Cardinals early on in the season. Mm-hmm. And then y'all had an opportunity today to get that record, that win. Tell me about this game, man, OJ. Y'all fall short. and it's short in so many ways.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't see much of it. I can't because we had a family event, so I missed some of it. But I came home to watch the end of it, and that call with a minute and some seconds left to go in the game when we 4 yards away from field goal range was an absolutely terrible call, marking my man short. I don't know if these guys, Remus, get out of here. Y'all got to beat y'all got to beat majority of the game trying to go for fake punts with a doggone defensive back knowing he can't catch no ball. Get out of here with that.
He was wide open too, boy.
Yeah. A defensive back at there trying to catch a ball on a fake punt. Come on, man. Anyway, yeah, I think it was the bad. He was not short. He caught the ball at the 44-yard line. Anyway, we got Mark short, and then we had a bonehead play by a rookie that jumped offside when they were trying to go for it on 4th down, which I don't think they would have. They probably the punt, but it worked out good for them. But who was it you say asked that question?
Scott.
So Scott, no, we didn't beat Pittsburgh, but we showed you that we can play with anybody.
We beat Pittsburgh though.
Yeah. That's saying a whole lot coming from you. Anyway, what difference does that mean? That's one of your 3 victories. So I can't believe you trying to throw your team in this conversation. See, I had tried to bypass it. I tried to bypass it and let it go. But then you want to bring your team back into this. But yeah, I mean, I still say it that our struggle is that when we get in the red zone, we can't always score a touchdown. We kick field goals. Mm-hmm. But our other struggle is, which I know we got another DB. I just wish before the trade deadline that we had looked for not the kind of receiver y'all got, but we got another receiver. I think that the next thing we need to do is we need to get another receiver to complement McLaurin. McLaurin had 5 catches for over 100 yards. And even on that same play, that same drive, my man that caught the Hail Mary. It was a tough pass, but I think he should have caught it. But that's neither here nor there. I still think it was a bad spot. I'm gonna keep saying it's a bad spot. Of course, Pittsburgh fan could say it was a great spot, but I think
didn't they review it?
Yeah, they reviewed it, but they need glasses. They didn't have no glasses.
Wait a minute, OG. Now they called it short in the beginning. Then they reviewed it. And then
but see, the tough thing about it is just whether you know. The fact is they called it short to begin with. They shouldn't have called it short to begin with because that's the thing that always confuses me. Not just this game, but any game in the NFL that's crucial like that. You got the side judges that's 5 yards back from where the guy get tackled, but yet he can run up and spot the ball where the ball was spotted. Take a look at the next time you see a ball getting spotted.
Yeah, I thought he was short where he caught it at.
He was not clearly short. He was not.
I thought
because if he was clearly short, they would not have reviewed it if it was a clear, decisive thing. The problem is they had it was a hard time because of the call they made on the field. Mm-hmm. I guess they didn't get a decisive look, but I didn't think he was short. Of course,
I think they had to figure out where he got touched at because where he caught it at, he was short, but then he leaned back, so they had to see where exactly he was when he got touched. And it looked like the Pittsburgh Steelers man touched him while he was still upright on his knee
on the 44-yard line.
With the ball was in front, so his foot might have been there, but the ball wasn't.
Okay, G. You can agree with them because we lost, and it just gives y'all one game closer than not being to the bottom. But that's all right because we gonna be all right. So for that person out there to say we hadn't beat nobody that's got a winning record, we show you today that we can beat anybody on any given day because we're playing good right now. I think the thing, like I said though, B-Rob is out today. I think he would have made a difference. And Eckler tried to. I mean, he did his part, but I just think the one thing that we're missing is a counterpart for McLaurin. You know, Brown is he's okay, but he's not that person that can keep them from double teaming McLaurin. That can be that go-to on the other side.
Yeah. And that ball that Brown, that was underthrown. He actually had him beat. It wasn't
It was underthrown and gave defensive back opportunity to knock it down.
To catch up.
But I still say it's short. I'm gonna keep saying it was short. The game is over now. Got to move on. We got another tough game Thursday night because we gotta play Philly.
You gotta play Philly.
So we're gonna show y'all how to stick with Philly.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in our situation, we understand where we were. We understand where we are. We're playing with a half a deck over here, man. So we understand that. And Snack, what's up, big dog? He said dude was clearly short. That's why he tried to reach for the first down.
No, he was trying to reach to make it clear that he was making the first down. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Man, come on. Really?
Our other co-host, man. The team took an L to a team who was having a fire sale. But it is their rival. It is the Saints will, if any team they're gonna get up for, it's gonna be the Cowboys, it's gonna be the doggone Falcons. And they definitely got up for the Falcons, man. The Falcons showed up and took over the streets of New Orleans. And I'm gonna be honest with you all, man. I'm kind of happy that the Saints beat the Falcons, man. These Falcon fans are getting out of control. They're getting out of control, man. They're getting a little too high. They're getting a little too tall for their britches, man. So I'm kind of glad to see them take an L, and maybe they're like Kamarie said, man. Maybe they'll start humbling themselves a little bit because they own one, man. They own one. That game, Kua had, like my dad said, man, 3 missed field goals. I mean, those contribute to why they lost. They still got to stop somebody, man. They let Valdez Scantley go crazy on them against they DBs. That had nothing to do with Kua. Koo. They had nothing to do with Koo. Koo has won. What? How many games has he won for them this year? Winning at the end. You know, he's won several games this year by winning at the end. The Philadelphia game to be, to throw that out there. So I don't want to blame him for the loss. But yeah,
Snack getting on you too. Snack just out here throwing punches today.
That's all he gonna do, man. That's all Snack doing out here. Kamari said, "Yeah, Falcon fans are the worst. Next to them are the Steelers, and then is the." I will let you figure out the rest. DA. I don't know what you're talking
about. That hat you got on. I'll go ahead and help you out.
Denver. No, DE. The Denver Broncos.
He's saying DA.
DA.
Nobody know DE.
He probably just misspelled that one.
I'm helping you out, man.
That secondary was trash. So our team took an L, man. Hey, great win by the Pittsburgh Steelers, the New Orleans Saints, and them
and the Philadelphia Eagles.
The other team that up in Pennsylvania.
and the Philadelphia Eagles.
The other team in Pennsylvania.
The only thing that's good about, I guess, the only thing that helped Atlanta is that Tampa Bay lost too. So
yeah. Tampa Bay, man, they can't pull. They be right there in these games, man, and fall short. The last 3 games, they have fallen short at the end. And this game was no different, man. They allowed the 49ers to drive down the field on the last drive, man, to kick the game-winning field goal. And San Francisco's kicker also missed 3 field goals, to the point where Deebo Samuel was damn near trying to fight the kicker and the long snapper.
Yeah.
So, sometimes your kickers don't make it, man. But sometimes you got to figure out a way to win, like the San Francisco 49ers did. Buffalo goes on to beat Indianapolis. Joe Flacco, several interceptions in that game. The Chicago Bears get demolished by the New England Patriots. That's another team that plays well one week, and the next week, man, they Caleb Williams, like he never seen a football before in his life, like a football field. He didn't see any of the blitzes coming at all throughout the game, man. I think they sacked him like 7 times today, man. So the Arizona Cardinals.
It's kind of like the Bears. That Hail Mary took some wind out of them.
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
They next game they lost. The Arizona beat them 29-9, and they got beat 19-3 today by the Patriots.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You might have a point. You might have a point with that, OG. Yeah. Because they were actually playing good ball before then, and that may have taken a lot out of them. I didn't even think about that, but I think you might be 100% right on that call right there.
Just goes to show we made the right choice at quarterback.
You're gonna live on that hill. I understand.
Oh yeah.
Another team that is the sales have been blown out of them. The New York Jets. They get demolished by the Arizona Cardinals. Can we put this Aaron Rodgers thing to bed, to rest now?
Yeah, he need to go and put them cleats in mothballs. Hang that up, baby.
It's over for Aaron.
Yeah, he need to go ahead and just say, hey, I did my best. My best wasn't good enough.
He done got another coach fired, and their team is 6 points. 6 points against the Arizona Cardinals today. And Aaron Rodgers, I actually put him up, and since Dak got hurt, I had to play him on my fantasy team.
Let me go see how many points you scored. What league is that in?
Let me see how many points he gave me.
Is that the crew in you?
That is Clash of the Titans. He got me. He got me 7 points. 7 points, dog, for your quarterback. He was projected to give me 29 points.
Well, I can mad because I had Kirk Cousins. He gave me 7 points.
Then Kirk gave you 7?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, so that's yeah. A-Rod need to retire, man. That team is bad. That dominant defense that they used to have is looking average because their offense is so bad. And this is what is amazing with me. They have some really, really good running back there. They have some good receivers. And they are looking horrible with the healthy offensive line.
Yep.
But the offensive line was bad anyway, though. Let me say that. They are healthy, but they were never good. I think that was my issue with them anyway. It's like y'all are firing the coach, and it's not his fault. Arizona Cardinals, though, on the other hand, they may be the best team in that division over there right now.
Will they come out? They one game ahead of San Francisco.
They one game ahead of San Fran.
Yeah.
They beat San Fran already.
And they got to play them again, though.
Got to play them again. Kyler Murray is actually looking like the problem he was before he got injured.
Actually, they played the Cardinals last game of the season,
and they have a guy who will be probably competing for the Rookie of the Year along with Jaden Daniels.
Cool.
Marvin Harrison Jr. that kid is a problem. That kid's going to be good. He's going to be good. Quiet as kept. That bad was having a monster year. So just when it's all said and done, OG, you're gonna see Jaden Daniels, and you're gonna see Marvin Harrison Jr.
5 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, but look at how much attention he brings.
Attention don't get you the rookie of the year.
Oh no, the man got like 6 touchdowns. Like he you best believe.
Rookie of the year is a lot.
Don't exclude Neighbors. Neighbors hasn't played enough. Like Neighbors had a good first couple games, but he
in a bad situation.
Yeah, he in a bad situation. He had a good first couple games, and then he got hurt, and he hasn't been the same since. And of course, his quarterback hasn't been the same either. He had Daniel Jones over there, so he's definitely not going to be in the runnings for rookie of the year. So, but those two that I can think of right off the top of my head, man, that will be battling for that rookie of the year. Yeah, he did. All right. Let me see. You okay, Bobo? Bunky. Okay. The Giants give Carolina. Speaking of Daniel Jones and Malik Neighbors, Carolina Panthers, man, and Bryce Young pull off the upset in London.
Germany.
Oh, Germany. Babe, drink some water, boo boo. I know. You got it? All right, I'm gonna come get you the Heimlich. Ketchup. Okay.
Wrong way.
My baby thinking about food. She over there about to die. Choking to death. She's talking about I need some ketchup. No, you're not, man. You're not. Stack says Daniel Jones just stealing money. Yeah.
I don't know. You can say that about quite a few people there, Snack.
Yeah. The running back, he did fumble. Yeah, he did fumble. Why is that? Hold your arms over your head, baby. He did fumble, man. Don't exclude though. Daniel Jones threw an interception right before that. Like, when they was going in to score, he threw an interception at the 4-yard line. So let's just not just throw it on the young man for the fumble, man. Come on, y'all. All right.
I'm glad that game went to overtime. Gave me some more points on my fantasy.
So you needed it. Look, I had no chance in winning my league. So it's been an all around bad football or sports season for me, man. In my fantasy, in my basketball, in my doggone professional, my Hawks. Everybody hurt on my Hawks. Like it's insane. It's insane, man.
Well, you should have a HBCU school because I got a strong feeling that South Carolina State coming back to Atlanta.
What do you mean coming back?
For the Celebration Bowl.
Oh, really? Y'all playing that well?
Got a strong feeling.
Okay. All right. Let's not glaze over this rookie. Well, he's not a rookie. Well, this is his first year back, head coach, man, and Harbaugh. He has turned this Chargers team around.
What's their record?
I want to say they might be second in the division.
They're 6-3.
6-3.
So why are you trying to give Harbaugh all this props and ain't trying to give my coach no props?
What do you mean?
Just what I said.
I ain't give you the props.
I say you trying to get Harbaugh as a coach all the props. But I ain't hear you say nothing about the coaching job that Dan Quinn doing. When we 7-3.
Because y'all ain't played nobody. Oh, well,
Who
yeah. We already talked about y'all team ain't played nobody yet.
Who have they played?
Y'all playing the last place schedule, man. So we expect y'all to be.
Who y'all played? Who they beat?
Y'all want it. Look, we're not talking about the Commanders, OG. We talking about the Chargers.
No, I'm talking about the props you trying to give out. So you always try to throw shade.
I'm trying to give them.
So they beat the Raiders, they beat the Panthers, got beat by the Steelers, got beat by the Chiefs. They beat the Broncos and the Saints and the Browns and the Titans today. So who did they beat? Huh?
They've beaten.
They just like us.
They've beaten some teams. So there is nobody on the show that's going to give them props. We have somebody on the show that's going to give the Commanders props. OG, that's you. All right, you gonna get the Commanders props. Nobody else out here is gonna get the Chargers props, man. So that's our job, man, to get them props because Harbaugh is doing a good job over there. Has that team at 6-3, right? You're not gonna. I'm not gonna give the Commanders props. We all know.
You're not. I am though. And Remus, keep talking all that junk. Because you got two beasts you about to play next week, mister. So I hope you keep this spirit high, buddy.
What is that? Didn't y'all get beat by the Steelers too?
Hey, I hope you keep this spirit high there, Remus. You know, I got a pretty good memory.
Hey, he got a point though. I mean, come on, man. He got a point.
But I'm gonna give you another point. I'm gonna ask you if you knew this. See if I can find it right quick. Oh, here it is right here. I saw this on here. This says that Derrick Henry has more rushing yards than 16 teams in the NFL.
I can believe it. I can believe that. Yeah, I can believe that. 16
teams, he got more rushing yards than. And one of the teams is the team you gave our coach. They coached the props.
The Chargers.
Yeah. And y'all team on here too.
Oh yeah. Look, I think we last. We're last. We last. G don't ever give. James said G don't ever give nobody else props. You know the clown boy sucking. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I don't know what that means. James. The teams that the Chargers beat teams that don't have more than 3 wins. That was my dad. That's not true. The Denver Broncos have 5. They're 5-5. That's not true.
He didn't say all the teams.
Huh? He said the teams that the Chargers beat, that them teams don't have more than 3 wins. Now that can be said about the Commanders.
Okay, see, you be careful about what you speak, there, G.
That can be said about the Commanders.
Well, I tell you who it can't be said about.
Who?
The Cowboys.
We beat Pittsburgh.
Because y'all done lost more than you won.
We beat
who else you beat?
The Giants. And the Browns.
So I'm gonna do you like you do me. You know how you say we play y'all, that's our Super Bowl? So beat the Steelers for your Super Bowl then.
No, that wasn't our Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was.
That wasn't our Super Bowl. No. We only believe in one Super Bowl.
It's gonna be a long season for you, buddy.
It is. It is. The boss said, I'm sorry for that one miss. I have to go through the Chargers.
You're all right, Mr. Wright. I just gave you. You're all right, Mr. Wright. He trying to get somebody props that don't need none. That's all.
They need the props, man. They need the props. They've had a good season, man.
I know we talked about one thing. I know we talked about Kansas City still being undefeated, but I think strongly that Kansas City will not be undefeated this time next Sunday
the Buffalo.
in Buffalo.
I think they beating Buffalo.
I don't think they're beating Buffalo.
Yeah,
Buffalo playing pretty good right now.
They are playing really well. I think honestly, Kansas City. I think they honestly overlooked Denver today, but they found a way to win, man. They just find a way to win. But I think they were looking forward to this game next Sunday against the Buffalo Bills. Is it Sunday night?
It is no, it's a 4:25 game.
Oh, that needs to be a Sunday night game or a Monday night. Golly. Snack says, I thought Mingo was gonna make a difference. Yeah, no, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you didn't.
He ain't played, did he?
They didn't even suit him up, dog.
Somebody, I guess he just came with because I didn't see the player that we got, nor the player that the
well, your player's out with a hamstring.
Yeah, he got a hamstring. But I didn't see Mike Williams or the other defensive guy.
He scored a touchdown against y'all.
He did.
Yeah. Yeah, he scored a winning touchdown, and that's so somebody.
That shouldn't have been a winning touchdown. That was the I can't see touchdown.
So what's up, Facebook user? He said, I think Buffalo will give them their first loss. So he agreed with you, OG. He agreed with you. There was a stat that somebody put out on Twitter today, and it said the Kansas City Chiefs, they go and trade for DeAndre Hopkins, and he plays the next game, and he scores a touchdown. The Buffalo Bills, they go and trade for Amari Cooper. He plays the following week. He scores a touchdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers go and trade for Mike Williams. He plays the following week. He scores a touchdown. The Cowboys trade for Mingo, and he's inactive. That's what the Cowboys are doing right now, man.
All in, baby. All in.
All in. And we are all in on fire Jerry Jones, the GM. He needs to be fired.
That dude is not going to fire himself.
No, we need to do something. There was a play in the game today. And I've been telling y'all that, man. Jerry Jones would not put curtains up in the doggone stadium. Because CeeDee Lamb coming across in the end zone, wide open.
Oh, son.
Cooper Rush throws him the ball. CeeDee don't even see the ball.
Oh, son.
The sun right in their face, dog. Right. And Jerry refuses to close them curtains. He has curtains up there. And he refuses to close them, dog.
See, you got to watch him because he could be like I think they do Blue Devils do in Cameron Indoor. They turn the heat up so the floor get real slippery. So what he might do is close the curtain when y'all got the ball, then try to open the curtain when the other team got the ball.
Look, at least do something. Like you, but fire the GM, man. Fire Jerry the GM. Man. So, oh Lord, we forgot to do it.
What?
8 o'clock. I got the talking. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm glad y'all jumped on here. We did do our raffle for our giveaway, and our wonderful assistant, Kanisha, she did the what is it called? The little spin the wheel for the names, and all the names that was in there for everybody that subscribed to the channel on the day of our tailgate. Your name was in the bucket, and the winner was, let me see what the name was on here. Let me see if I can show y'all. That's the little spinning thing right there, y'all.
I don't see my name.
Yeah. And so it's spinning. It's spinning now. All right. Let's see. The name is Chris Beckham. Chris Beckham. Chris Beckham. That's who the winner is. So Chris Beckham, please send your name and information to our YouTube channel, or send it to us in my DM at Galen Wright on Facebook, or The Crew and You on YouTube, on TikTok, or Instagram. All right, send your email information so we can send you those tickets. Congratulations for winning those tickets for the game. Thank you once again for being a member now, man, of the TCY family, man. We appreciate it. So Chris, Chris Beckham. Facebook user, man. I don't know what your name is. What's your name? I can't see your name. It just say Facebook user. All right. Did I win? He said, "Did I win?" All right. OG, you got anything else, big dog? You want to jump on?
No, I ain't have anything else. I'm still upset, but I'm good.
Hey man, don't be upset. Just join the club, man. I got a seat for you over here, baby.
No. Can't join that club.
Hey, come on.
That's Titanic 2 over there. I can't be on that.
Oh, Marcus, what's up, big dog? Marcus, what's up, my dog?
That's Titanic 2 over there right now. I can't be on that shit. That bad boy sinking.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, man.
Hey, one thing I want to say, just like usual, when the Cowboys were going 12-5, there was a lot of Cowboy fans in the chat. But now they're letting you take the brunt again.
They leave me
out on that island by yourself.
Hey, we all understand what this season is bringing to us today, man. It's been rough. It's been a rough season, man. It's been a rough season. We will bounce back. No, Marcus said they're nowhere to be found. Yeah, I'm about to have a conversation with them, man, because y'all can't. Y'all, you say this every time, man, and I try to stick up for them. They don't never come back, man, until we win. I'm about to have a conversation with them, man.
All right, Remus, you be talking about junk on this show, man. I'm gonna remember this, Remus. I'm telling you.
Oh, Remus is gonna talk. They beat y'all. You already know that.
Yeah, my brother got a lot to say too. So I remember this. Yeah, we got a tough game coming too, but y'all got a tough one too.
Who they play?
They playing Ravens. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Marcus said that's called bandwagon. And Marcus, are y'all still them boys? Man, always and forever. Huh? Always and forever. Will a bear poop in the woods and wipe his butt with a white rabbit?
What the world was that?
That's another word they use. Oh man, hey man, episode 45 in the books. I appreciate y'all rocking with us. My dog, Marcus Wilborn. I appreciate you, big homie, man. Remus Cromwell. They did. That ain't fair.
They did not.
Boy, they did. That man said that's our stadium now.
You can have FedEx Field because the name I feel now is Northwest.
Jay Little John, my dad Larry Wright, my homeboy Snap Panther. My dog Kamarie White, man. Make sure y'all check him and his wife out. The Christmas podcast on all your podcast platforms. And they're on YouTube now, man. Go check them out on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button when you get over there as well. All right. shoot. Anybody else out there I may have missed, man? Charges to my eyes, not my heart. For our dog, Corey Davis, man, we love y'all. Remember to keep your head on swivel and keep God first. We'll see y'all on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We are out. Peace. Like Corey would say.